Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Dual Brain MTG, and today we are going to discuss why it is important to stop and smell the roses. Let's discuss.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Over the past few years, the rate of sets that are coming out for Magic the Gathering has like it's multiplied by like 1.5 times. We used to have four, they call them tentpole major sets a year. Now we have six. It's a aside from all the other side sets and products that they come out with like Commander and Jumpstart and all that. Let's ignore those for now. We're talking about major sets, right? It's very important to stop and smell the roses because otherwise, what is going to create that feeling of nostalgia in 10 years and 15 years for these sets for you? Like with the rate that they're coming out, how can you stop and enjoy a set for a moment? How can you stop and enjoy a theme for a moment? Especially when now, not only are there more sets per year, but each individual set is now its own theme instead of having three sets in a row be a theme. Like, you used to have a whole year as a theme. Like, think about Lorwyn. That whole, like, Shadowmoor, Eventide, Lorwyn, whole spiel with the fairies and the merfolk, and you know what I mean? Like the kind of fairy tale, but not quite ish block. Super flavorful, right? Lasted a while. People had time to absorb the Kithkin and really you see recurring themes and art throughout a couple of sets. It lets you get used to that idea, and now people think fondly of Lorwyn. Like you remember the whole thing. When you think of Lorwyn, you don't just remember Lorwyn, also the set of Lorwyn. You remember Lorwyn, Shadowmoor, Eventide. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and by the way, that was a strange block. Shadowmoor, Lorwyn, Eventide, Morningtide. It was like 4 or 2 blocks of, you know what I mean? So yeah, weird. But that's a whole nother story. But right now with the current way things are going, you go from freaking Innistrad, Kamigawa, Capenna, Baldur's Gate, Double Master, Dominaria United, Brothers War. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What just happened? Capenna was cool, right? Yeah, it was cool. Uh huh. I remember. I think, yes, I do. Yeah, uh huh. Yeah, I'll open some Capenna, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have time to get used to the idea of this whole like angel and demon crime city and the interactions. It's a shame. So my message, I guess, is however you can stop to enjoy the roses. You know what? My message is more like this: as you are being choosy in which products to partake in, doubly so now that Rasputin has told you to do it. But now that we're being choosy, be choosy with what you get involved in, lore wise and time wise too. Because if you do it right, if you get involved with the ones that you like, you spend twice as much time with that and no time with the ones that you don't care about. And so maybe you will have that freaking nostalgia for something in the end instead of just blur of everything. How are you supposed to stop and smell the roses when it's like every day there's new flowers popping up and dying? You know what I mean? Like it's just distractions. Not distractions, I guess it's overload. So how are you supposed to remember anything if you see everything all the time? I don't know. I just think it's important to take a minute sometimes and really one that I enjoyed recently was the, which lands were they? Dominaria United, freaking those stained glass lands. Like I can actually recall what they look like in my head, real quick, like in a fond way. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of recollection is what I'm talking about. That little bit of like, ooh, yeah, I remember those. Those were nice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just something to think about. I know it's a lot nowadays, but you know, can always get involved with the old stuff. I got plenty of time to freaking get nostalgic about Urza's saga if you want, and if you can. You know what I mean? It's not like it's going anywhere. All right, whatever. Just take some time, slow it down a minute with this madness rate. Like, take your time on stuff that you like. Because otherwise, what are we doing here? We're just buying what a company puts out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's about the whole message today. If you're gonna buy any cards today, remember to use my TCG Player affiliate link in the description. It is free to use and it helps a lot. Um, yeah, remember to like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon, channel memberships, all of the fun things. Peace.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?